Hello students, good morning. Today we will start your new chapter, that is environmental issue, that is chapter 16 of class 12. This is the last chapter of your NCERT book, and this chapter is so easy and familiar. You already studied about the topics found in this chapter from class first. Means environmental issues. What are environmental issues? In this chapter we will study about air pollution, noise pollution, soil pollution, etc, etc, etc. So first, as it deals with environmental issues, so first we will know about pollution. So you know what is pollution? Pollution means the undesirable change that may be physical, chemical or biological change around our surrounding is called pollution. Undesirable change may be physical, chemical or biological. Undesirable means those which we don't want, means which is irritating for us, and pollution is caused due to pollutants. Then what are pollutants? Pollutants are those substances which irritate us. So pollutants may be dust, may be smoke, and the different gases present in the smoke. So they are called pollutants. So according to Pollution Control Board, the act was issued in 1986. Pollution Control Act. According to this, pollution is of different types, as I have told you. Air pollution, noise pollution, soil pollution, etc, etc. So first we will study about air pollution. Then first we have to discuss what is air pollution. The undesirable particles present in air which causes the air unsuitable for us or for breathing is called air pollution. Clear? So air pollution is mainly caused due to the smokes of industries, vehicles, etc, etc. So why we can't control these pollutions? As we know, the increasing population of our country and its needs nowadays get increasing. So due to this, we are establishing more and more industries and vehicles which is needed by the people to travel one place to another. Then some other activities also in thermal power plants also, so much amount of pollutions are released. So in air pollution, let's study how air pollution is a major problem in our country which is highly populated. From air, the industries release their smokes to the atmosphere, and that smoke contain the harmful gases like your sulfur dioxide, nitrous oxide, then your carbon monoxide, etc. These are harmful gases. Clear? So when these gases mix in the air, they makes the air poison or polluted the air. Not only air pollution occur, but also it indirectly causes acid rain and kills the organisms of different places. Sometimes air pollution is so much high that plants die. The premature death of people occurs. They suffer from many respiratory diseases like asthma, emphysema, etc, etc. So how this cause and how can we prevent it? Here is the diagram. According to the Pollution Control Board, Central Pollution Control Board, CPCB, according to CPCB, nowadays some industries are forced to use the electrostatic precipitator, whose main function is to remove the particulate matters and release the harmless gas into the environment or into the atmosphere. So for this you can look at the diagram. Here dirty air goes into it, and from the dirty air the solid particles, which is called particulate matter, scrubber helps in settle down. So particulate matter here settle down. Then the smoke goes up, and when it goes up, here another way to pass lime spray or water. What happens then? Then the water or lime water makes the dirty air into clean air. How? Because it breaks the hydrocarbons and releases carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. As we know, carbon dioxide is not a harmful gas. It can be used by organisms for photosynthesis, but harmful gases, sulfur dioxide, nitrous oxide, and your carbon monoxide. So here, in case of in the industries, the scrubber means the electrostatic precipitator helps in releasing dirty air to make clean air, and after cleaning it, it releases to the atmosphere, which is no more harmful. Then you can see here another diagram how it works. Okay, so this is electrostatic precipitator, in which what happened, collection plate grounded. Here the collection plate is grounded, in which dust particles settle down, and here the dirty air enters. When dirty air enters, here some corona are present. Corona here discharge corona, which contains electrons. So this negatively charged corona breaks the gas compound into separate molecules and release into air. So this type of instruments or machines used in the industries, due to which industrial pollution can be decreased, or nowadays we can able to decrease the industrial pollution. So this is your air pollution. Let's understand something more about air pollution, that due to air pollution we can say that this is about your industrial pollution. If I give you example of vehicular pollution, then what happen? As we know, in India there are so many vehicles. If I tell you about Delhi, among 41 most polluted cities, Delhi ranked number 4 polluted city in the year 1990. When the pollution was measured, Delhi found to be the 4th most polluted cities among 41 cities which are considered as polluted. So Delhi ranked number 4. Why? Because the number of vehicles in alone Delhi is much more than that of Gujarat and West Bengal. Can you imagine how many number they are running? So due to as in past diesel and petrol are used during their burning, as their burning is incomplete, due to which carbon monoxide, nitrous oxide, sulfur dioxide are released, and they will pollute the environment. Some vehicles are invented having catalytic converters. Catalytic converters are used to reduce the pollution, and they convert the carbon, again I am telling you, they convert carbon monoxide into carbon and oxygen alone. But they are so expensive because the catalytic converters, here rhodium, palladium and platinum, which are rare metals, are used. They are so expensive. So all the vehicles can't be in all the vehicles these catalytic converters can't be added. That's why another thing is, if one vehicle have catalytic converter and we add leaded petrol, then it will affect the catalytic converter, means catalytic converter will damage and it will not work properly. So if any vehicle contains catalytic converter, then it needs unleaded petrol, due to which it can actively works and convert. Suppose for example I have told you nitrogen dioxide, convert nitrogen and oxygen into nitrogen gas. It separates from oxygen and releases nitrogen gas. Nitrogen gas is no more harmful. Clear? So in this way we can control the vehicular pollution, means instead of using petrol and diesel vehicles, we can use the vehicles that contain CNG. If we are using petrol vehicles, then it must be contain catalytic converter, due to which it can convert the hydrocarbons and nitrogen dioxide, sulfur dioxide to break and release the gases separately into the atmosphere. So as I have told you, in the year 1990, when the pollution was found to be more than 2.5 ppm, ppm means parts per million ppm or particulate matter pm. PM means particulate matter. The air that the persons inhale in Delhi is less than 2.5 pm particulate matter. And when this air goes inside the human body or any other organism, then it will cause respiratory disorder due to which premature death of people are taking place, or they are suffering from many respiratory disease, and sometimes their accumulation in the lungs may cause cancer. So to overcome from these problems, up to 2004 all the diesel vehicles in Delhi are converted to CNG vehicle, and some vehicles are removed to in those areas, means buses are more run in Delhi, so they are removed to those areas where pollution is no more or less, like Chandigarh, your Haryana, means in these states the buses were removed, and in Delhi only CNG or catalytic, the vehicles they are having catalytic converter or either CNG. Due to this, now Delhi has less pollution and Delhi ranked no more, considered as no more pollutant city in the world. So these are the steps used by our government, Indian government as well as the Delhi government to overcome or to protect the people of Delhi from pollution. Nowadays this problem is not only in Delhi but also in the all over the India. So it's our responsibility that we should use less and less vehicle traveling through vehicles. We should use public transport instead of private transport because if we try to reduce the uses of these vehicles, then we can able to reduce the pollution, and in future we can make our country clean and green. So again in the year 1987 noise pollution is also included in air pollution. Why noise pollution is included in air pollution? Because noise, small noise, when we regularly listen, first you know what is noise. Noise means the unpleasant sound which is not liked by us or which irritates us. The unpleasant sound is called noise. Suppose for example in marriage parties and in birthday parties we got pleasure due to high sound, but we don't know that due to high sound we may suffer from hearing disorders, or chronic exposure to low sound also may cause hearing impaired of the person. So nowadays this act means pollution control, under pollution control act, noise is also considered in pollution, and in some areas the noise is about 150 dB. dB means decibel, 150 decibel. In those areas the maximum people suffer from noise pollution, suffer from hearing impaired, they feel from sleeplessness, irritating, their heartbeat get increased, their alteration of their respiration. So these problems are faced by the people who are facing chronic exposure to high sound, and the minimum sound is up to 50 decibel. But here according to noise pollution act, some areas are prohibited, means where no sound zone or no horn zone, where horn is a punishable offense, means inside, means outside the court or around the or outside the school, hospital. These are the no noise areas. So according to this, and some rule regulations are also used to control the noise pollution. Suppose for cracker, in Diwali we are using crackers, or in marriage parties we are using crackers, so it has also a limit up to a time period. So in this way we can able to reduce the noise pollution and can make our surrounding free from noise. For today this is all about your topic, and in the next topic I will tell you about different type of pollution and how we can control this pollution.